Whoa, a little switch up today. Look at this. I'm wearing a hoodie. What am I, poor? Okay, I hope nobody takes that too seriously. My suits I wear are $20 from Goodwill, so don't worry, I'm not dripping in it. Anyway, not the point. I was on the way to go to the gym, and of course I don't wear a suit to the gym. I'm not crazy. And also I only have one suit, and it cannot get dirty or else I'm cooked. But anyway, I was on my way out, and right before I left, my friend Fabulicious, the former #1 finisher from January, and considered to be the best base builder of all time in the builder base, as far as making the most prominent bases. I mean, if you look at a base, he probably made it. I'm pretty sure he made this one. Don't quote me on that. I know he made this one. And of course, if you've ever seen this base before, of course, that'll be made by him too. And this one as well. You get the point. He's made a lot of the best bases. So today we're going to be having him onto the channel, and we're going to be watching some of his attacks and just getting a good idea of how does he play, because he plays pretty logically and pretty unpredictably. He knows how to play so many strategies, which is why he is such a good base builder. So I'm interested to see how he plays. He told me he has some cool replays, so I hope you guys are ready. So here we go. We already have, okay, this is a base he built. He's up against his own base. Interesting. This is a very similar approach that I think I take, except I know what I do here. So let's see if he uses the approach I'm thinking of. It looks like he will cannon cart over here on the gold storage would be where I would put it, but again, that's not where it goes. So he's just trying to take down these air bombs, and he's also going to get a free Tesla out of this, which means with less than one camp of archers, he already got the value. And here comes the cannon cart over here. Beautiful. Now he's going to take down the barbarian, the archer, and he's going to get some amazing funneling here. And now you'll see what's going to happen is he's going to have two archers to take down this air bomb, and then he's going to be able to send in an archer towards this mega Tesla to test for any Teslas on the inside, although he already found a testing spot, so I don't even know if he needs to do that. He sends the archers into the air bombs now, and then he's putting his archer onto the laboratory because he already tested inside for any Teslas. So what's going to happen here is these baby dragons they have such a beautiful entry into here. So look what this just did. This doesn't even matter. He does not need to go from there anymore. So now he has a straight entry into the base from over here. If you put the baby dragon right here, it'll go, take that out, go over here for a second, and then it'll go straight into here and splash all this stuff. And then a baby dragon onto a lava launcher splashes all this stuff. And then the battle copter, boom, onto Mega Tesla, splashes all this stuff. Explosion. It's going to be really great. He's going to get a great combination of abilities here, as we see. One moment. Let's rewind a little bit. All right, where were we? Anyway, so now we get to see that the battle copter is going to go and get some nice ability. And look at this baby dragon, and it goes straight towards the archer tower. Here comes the next one on the Mega Tesla. Battle copter ability coming soon. Unfortunately, what does kind of suck is this baby dragon went for the wrong archer tower, so he did not splash onto the Mega Tesla. Otherwise, it already would have been taken out, but it isn't really that big of a deal because look at this. He has all three baby dragons still alive. He has a baby dragon with the ability still. It is just an absolutely crushed base because this strategy is so strong. You take down all the important defenses so quickly, and that is what is most important when you're playing with baby dragons. You want to make sure you're getting down all those defenses as quickly as possible. So you want to do 2 baby dragon abilities plus battle copter ability and just destroy everything because it's a very simple idea. If you take down all the defenses quickly, then your troops take no damage and you just end up with the situation you have right here where Fab just has 3 baby dragons, 1 baby dragon ability. He still has the cannon cart, and now we get the classic stage 2 cannon cart push. He does not need to do much, and then he has a baby dragon just funneling out, getting the corner building. I imagine he'll use the baby dragon with the ability onto the builder hall, but maybe not. I mean, he does not really even need to. He does not need the baby dragons at all here because he just has so much going on for him. Here comes a baby dragon. Yeah, just absolutely crushed base. I love this approach. It's the same approach I use. Absolutely amazing. All right, we got his next attack here. He's up against MD Shohag Ahmed. I don't know. I'm just guessing here, but it looks like he's going with Pekkas. And now here's what you're going to see about Fab is he's a very versatile player. He does not just play one strategy. In fact, he plays pretty much every strategy I can think of. He is very good at learning the approach. If he watches you do an approach, he learns why it works and he can replicate it. So we do see slow down here because I'm saying things and a lot of things are happening. So first we see the battle machine onto the elixir storage. The reason you put it there is because it charges up without taking any damage, right? Only the archer tower. But then a Tesla popped up. And this is a little bit of an uh-oh because the battle machine can't really afford to take that much damage. You need him to get to level 3 ability. So he put down the bomber and then he put down the giant, and now the giant is going to one-shot this Tesla and it's going to keep the battle machine safe. So we see another bomber coming in. Technically, this isn't a very important bomber, but at the same time, it really is. It's going to take out this double cannon wall. If that double cannon does not get taken out, it's over. So anyway, we see this giant first one going in, getting amazing tanking value. And now we see him going from the other side with another giant to tank for this Mega Tesla, but not just that. He's also engaging the guard post units. So he's attacking the base from 2 different sides here, taking down the guard post units over here. But now you're going to see why it's so important to get that level 3 battle machine ability. But first, I want to mention just how smart it is for him to tank this Mega Tesla all the way over here. Because sometimes people want to tank the Mega Tesla with the giant inside here, but they forget the Mega Tesla does 2 shots, so it's going to hit the giant and then chain onto something important. So a really smart giant placement, and then now you see a lot's going on here, but we're going to see battle machine ability going to go, bomber ability opens the Mega Tesla, and at this point, absolutely beautiful deconstruction of the base here. Going to just destroy everything. There is one Tesla popping up by the builder hall. I really hope for his sake that he does not lose a bomber to it. Obviously, we know he's 6 stars, so it's not like I'm really worried about that. But look at that. He has both the Pekka abilities still, and this is just a perfect Pekka attack. A lot of people play Pekkas, and they play them really poorly, in my opinion, because they just play them all on one side, and they just hope for the best. You'll see here, with the best Pekka players, they do not just play them and see what happens. They play them with very specific purposes in mind. For example, you saw the one Pekka that attacked the laboratory, funneled for himself and for the battle machine, and then allowed him to go straight into the base to take down that double cannon. The battle machine went straight to take down the Mega Tesla. The other Pekka went straight to take down the lowered archer tower and the guard post units. It was just, everything had a purpose there, and that is why I enjoy watching some people play Pekkas, but also I hate when other people do, because it's clear to tell who is planning ahead and who actually understands the strategy and who is just saying, okay, well, this usually works. I'm just going to hope for the best here. So an amazing attack by Fab here. I mean, he has to be one of the best players in the world. Not only that, definitely best base builder in the world. Absolutely insane. Definitely well-deserved his #1 finish. I'm very happy he got it. As the builder base community, we have all stolen his bases so many times. Every month, if I played, I would steal at least like 6. So when he finally got a #1 finish, I was just thinking, oh, thank God. I feel a little less bad for taking his bases. At least he's finally got the finish he's looking for. All right, we got the next one here. We have Fab up against Azo, and it's the same base. We've really seen this one a lot lately. I saw Slayer against it. I saw Smith against it. And now we're seeing Fab against it. He is, okay. What? Okay, so I guess he might try and take out double cannon lowered archer tower, but other than that, I don't actually see that much value for, oh wait. This is a weird idea, but if he funnels for the battle machine, he could send it straight into this builder hall archer tower roaster compartment, but that's my only guess as to what his plan is here. So, okay, he's putting all the archers around. I wouldn't mind seeing him go for this compartment. I don't think he will, though. Honestly, if he sends the battle machine from the corner camp, they can take out guard post units and then charge up his ability to take out the middle. I don't know. That's just, I have no clue what his plan is here. And that is good. The reason that it's good to not know that here, okay, so he's coming from the corner, is obviously, if your opponent knows what you want to do, he's not going to let you do it. But actually, I really do love using archers in this way, because if he tanks for this archer tower, these archers are going to be completely fine and just get so much extra value. I would love to see that archer tower get tanked for. We do see the giant finding a lot of bombs. Wow, that is such a valuable giant. Found every single one of those bombs in there. And now this giant, no push traps, no nothing, is going to get so much tanking value. The giant cannon, the double cannon, the Mega Tesla, all these huge issue defenses are being tanked for. And that's just letting the battle machine and the Pekka have so much time. So you'll notice he did start the giant a lot earlier than he necessarily needed to. And I don't think this was an accident, and I don't think this was a misplay. I think this is a logical approach to do, because if you find a push trap and you're trying to time it perfectly and you're going to wait until your giant is going to go right at the perfect time, you're going to be in a bad position. Because when you do it like that and when you play like that, it makes it so if you find that push trap, your giant no longer will tank for anything. So this does actually get pretty close, I'm not going to lie. This is going to be an interesting stage 2, but he has the bomber. The bomber, as we all know very well, is the most hated troop stage 2. If I see my opponent get to stage 2 with the bomber, I cry and throw my phone, all right? Because the bomber gets so much value. Okay, let me see if there's any. I mean, for example, he could take down the crusher here with just a bomber. He could use a Pekka bomber to take out this compartment. I mean, the bomber with cannon carts, if he sends it from over here, it would be pretty solid too. Let's see what he decides to do. We got one cannon cart over there, two cannon carts from there. Is he going to use the bomber to tank for the multi-mortar? That would be crazy. I mean, again, that's another example of the bomber just having a crazy amount of uses stage 2. I don't know if he necessarily needs to do that, but he does. He uses the bomber to... I hate the bomber so much. It just... There's so many uses for it. I mean, it damages up the multi-mortar there as well, so it wasn't even like it just tanks for it. It also damages it, and if he can take out this multi-mortar quick enough, which I think he can, because he already damaged it with the bomber, now the bomber's going to get some value on this other side too. I mean, the bomber is just a nuisance stage 2. It has probably the most amount of uses stage 2 that are like different that I can think of. You know, the cannon cart always has the same use. It snipes out buildings, but the bomber can splash a building. It can open walls for your troops. It can tank for things. It can do so many different things that makes it really annoying, because if a creative player makes it to stage 2 with the bomber, he's not going to fail. There's just so many ways to abuse the bomber. So now we see the battlecopter going to take down this firecracker beautifully out of range of this other firecracker. And it's just a really nice dissection of the base where you go from two different sides here with the battlecopter and with the cannon carts and, of course, with that cheeky bomber. And now you take down both the sides, and they come together, and it just absolutely crushes the base. So stage 1 was a really interesting plan. And it did get a little bit rough there, you know. Those back end Teslas were just, you can't really plan for those. But he luckily was able to pull it back stage 2 with a beautiful stage 2. He just said, "This is my spam specialty." All right, let's see it. Yep, I knew what was coming. I knew what was coming. Wait, yep, okay. Dropships, night witches, and minions. So he okay. Usually I can say, oh, maybe he's going to do this. Not a clue. No clue what he's going to do with this, because I suck at this strategy. But he plays it differently than a lot of other people do. He only uses one dropship, and he chooses to use 3 night witches. So if I had to assume, you'll probably go for the roaster. But yeah, I think he's already going not for the roaster. I have no clue how to play the strategy. So let me think. I mean, the only reason I wanted to assume he would go for the roaster is because you need to get that down as soon as you can. And he does go for it. So yeah, you need to get down the roaster as soon as you can when you're using minions and witches, especially witches. Night witches' biggest enemy is going to be the roaster. I mean, they take out all the bats, no tanking for the night witches, and then just lock onto a group of night witches and kill them all. I would like to see the battlecopter ability here. No, actually I wouldn't. I don't think I would. I thought I would, but then I realized he would just get bullied. And so here come the witches. So the reason the strategy works so well is look at these bats. He already found one air bomb. You find the air bombs with the night witches. He found another air bomb with the dropship. Battlecopter's tanking. Look at all these air bombs getting found, and he's not using the night witch ability quickly. He knows that he wants to wait for these bats to find as many air bombs as he can. And then he may not even need to use the night witch ability. So the dropship placement actually got put onto the giant cannon, which is really interesting. Because you would think, oh, you should use the dropship to tank for the air bombs or something. But he knows that these bats are going to do that for him. He needs to take down that giant cannon, though. And look at that. He has 2 night witch abilities. He just overwhelms the base. And it wasn't like this base had all ground bombs. It had all air bombs, and he didn't even need to use the Night Witch abilities because he knows that the bats are going to get the tanking he needs. As long as he gets down that roaster, that air bomb is not that concerning. It's not that scary, honestly. So a very smart heads-up attack there. And I really like the use of the dropship to distract and damage that giant cannon and distract the double cannon. Because he could have used a giant, he could have used a Pekka, but he knows that the giant or the Pekka, they're going to die very, very quickly, you know. They're not going to be around for as long as the dropship would in that scenario. And also the dropship will get some really just annoying units in there. It also just does some nice tanking for the Mega Tesla with the skeletons. So a really nice play. And then now we see the classic cannon cart push stage 2. And he could have brought all Night Witches here and just not even done anything. He's being nice to this guy that is even using cannon carts because he's given him an opportunity to still mess up. But it does not matter. 2 Night Witch abilities here, and this base is toasted. I mean, yeah, here we come. The Night Witch is just absolutely crushing the rest of the base here. Beautiful attack from him. Really, really like that one. It's time, baby. Okay, so he told me he would do a live attack for me using Night Witches and minions. Now, I just want you guys to understand. This is a live attack, which means he can't hide it if he fails, so get ready to point and laugh, baby. It's game time. Let's see if we can catch him lacking. All right, what would I do against this base? I would say Battlecopter straight to take down the roaster, and then definitely use Night Witches somewhere. I mean, that's the plan that I got. That's as far as I got here, but let's see if he gets a little bit further than that. All right, here we go. First minion to funnel. Yep, Battlecopter going for roaster. I want to see another minion from this corner, please. Gotta get a minion from this corner, please. Come on, you know you want to. Come on. Come on, don't make me. I will cry if you don't do this. Okay, whatever. Yes, he did it. Let's go. Okay, I think that was a little bit late. I'm not even going to lie. But look, I'm not the former #1 finisher, all right? He's the #1 finisher. So now here come the Night Witches to hopefully tank for the Battlecopter onto the Megatet. Nah, it's not going to happen. Wow. Oh, okay. Oh, giant bomb. No. Night Witch ability. Take down the double cannon. No. Okay, so far that's not going. Wait a minute. He's fine. Oh my goodness. What? How? I don't even know what happened. I was thinking, wow, this is not going well. And then all of a sudden, he has so much left alive. Yes, he lost 1 Night Witch to a double cannon, but dude, 4 minions, a dropship, a Night Witch, and my cat is chasing a zip tie? No, get that out of your mouth. No. Okay, I was not actually expecting that. I thought he was about to fail, and I was going to have to awkwardly explain, okay, well, you guys understand this is a live attack. Sometimes they get unlucky. He's a good player, guys. Please don't unfollow me. But no, he got it and crushed it, honestly. He has 5 minions, a dropship, and a Night Witch still. Very, very impressive. Okay, he's going to take down the multi-mortar and the cannon with the battle machine and the cannon carts. Battle machine will go in and hopefully take out the zappies, and then the cannon carts are going to be able to take down the double cannon, the cannon, and the crusher and the other cannon. So this is a very strong strategy. I don't do this approach personally. I find that a different one works better for me, but this one as well. It's annoying to trap. What people will do is they'll put push traps in between these walls, and that's why I don't like to do this, because I don't like to attack it where there might be a push trap. But you have to understand, you can't always 100% of the time prevent yourself from being trapped. It's going to happen. You're going to get trapped. You're going to cry. You're going to whatever. But you got to understand that you can't always prevent that. Pause the cannon carts. Please pause them. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Although I've definitely done that before and they've been in range. So I definitely would have paused them there. But at the same time, that just might mean that he's a little bit more well adjusted to the cannon cart range than I am. So now it's over. It's over. There's no way he fails this. If he fails this, I'm deleting the channel at this point. I mean, the cannon is going to get taken down. He's just throwing down everything now. Everything's tanked for. What an amazing attack. It was actually super clean. I was not expecting it to go that well. He still has the cannon live. He has 5 minions, the dropship, the Night Witch. Absolutely crushed. So once again, I got to thank Fab for letting me show some of his attacks and also being accommodating to me, because I ignored him for roughly 7 hours yesterday because I was busy, and then now he responded, and so I'm giving him my time here. So I'm gonna go to the gym, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. I know it's probably not gonna be the morning when I release this, but have a good morning, good evening, and good night. Yeah, I came up with that by myself. Don't look it up.